Okay, so I'm finna do a story time on how I guess you could say I was talking to a dope boy. Might as well have been ghetto. Okay, so me and this guy had known each other in high school, but excuse me, I hadn't seen him in a long time because he had ended up going to another school pretty much. So somehow we had got up with each other again. I think it was like through Instagram. And, we have been hanging out or whatever the case may be. I'm like, saying him like, hey, how you doing? How you been? Da 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 da. Cause he was low key somebody who I'm not gonna say he was exactly like a trouble child. But you know how some people like school just ain't for them. They don't care for the rules. They don't want to be in school. Yeah, like I don't think he was there in them books. So after that, we ended up hanging out here and there, here and there. Might be just friends, but somehow we ended up talking. It's more than friends. As time went on, so I'm just like, he'll pick me up per usual here and there. When he picked me up, he never really had no, nothing on the car with him and stuff like that. Cause I didn't play that. The most he had was a gun, but I don't like riding with people with the garden on them and stuff like that. No. So yeah, he ended up being my plug over time. So I'm riding with him, and he had his friend with him, which I know his friend from school too. So I'm gonna get them names. We gonna go. The guy that I was talking to name is Thing One, and then the guy his friend was Thing Two because they might as well been two peas in a pod anyway. But so we brought in, and he got Thing Two with him, and I'm like, what's Thing Two doing here? I don't remember if he told me that Thing Two was coming, but I wasn't like alarmed by it or anything. I'm like whatever. So we was going to drop Thing Two off, and then we was finna head in for the night pretty much. So cause he had no runs to me. I wasn't playing that. I don't want you to do. I'm not. Now, one thing I would say, I wasn't that. Oh, you go do your plays, and I'ma ride past the side. That's not cute to me. Like that is not cute. I do not want to be riding around. First of all, my nerves is jumping. My body's shaking. Like I can't. No, I don't want to ride around while you do your plays and be passenger princess. That's not cute. Let's passenger princess to the mall or somewhere like that. No, I don't want to do that. So he picked me up and we was heading to drop off Thing Two. As we heading to drop off Thing Two, we chilling, we vibing, we all talking, blase blase, whatever the case may be. Yeah, we just talking, vibing, chilling, laughing, reminiscing about some stuff, just catching up. Me and Thing Two kind of catching up because I ain't seen him in a minute. So I'm asking her how he been doing. He asking me how I been doing. All of us just talking. And we get closer to almost to drop Thing Two off. But why Thing One get a phone call and they on the phone and all I hear is him on the phone like, what? Bro, for real? So what he at now? Oh, really? Bruh, nah. Man, what? Oh, okay. I just okay, I'm in the area, so I'm finna pull around there. I'm finna see. I'm gonna see. Let me know if you heard anything else about him, though. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? So Thing Two like, what happened, bro? So Thing One like, yeah, bruh, cuz, we just gonna go by cuz had, they say they got him, but they didn't get him. He ran off. He got away, but I think he was on like a high speed, kind of like a high speed chase or something. I'm like, so I'm over here like, I'm just listening. I'm just listening. I'm like, what in the world is going on? So mind you, though, all these guys, they one thing too, cause all them, they be in the streets. Like, it might not be the definition of in the streets. Like, I'm not saying they know hard bodies, but they be in the streets. Like, they be around each other, they be in the streets. Yeah, it's just like, really too much going on. And for our friend, I really shouldn't have been even associated with people like that because it's like, I don't like to associate myself with people who are possibly gonna go to jail and stuff like that. Like, I don't like to put myself around certain stuff. But I was younger. I was just like, going for the ride. But one thing I can say, I was never one of them girls who just like, oh yeah, I want me a hood. Yeah, I want me a hood nigga. Like, yeah, no, I was never like that. I just so happened to. I think I seen thing one for his potential and not seeing him as much for who he really was in those moments, type of thing. And yeah, because I also seen him more in a school setting where he didn't have all that going on and stuff. And I really, like, I really rooted for him. But yeah, aside from that, anyway, aside from that, so he like, bro, what happened? Thing two, like, bro, what happened? He like, yeah, he was telling him that, and he was like, yeah, so we get in the area, right? And apparently we close by where the stuff was going on or whatever. Where the police tried to get cuz. And so I'm just riding. I ain't asking no questions though. Like, I should have been asking questions. I ain't asking no questions. So I'm like, because I was listening, I was getting all the information, but until I should have asked him questions when he was riding around and going off route from thing to house where we were supposed to be going. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just riding. Next thing you know, he like, we riding around the area. I guess he's looking for his cuz. But mind you, at this time too, I forgot what year this was. So he riding around in the area a little bit, and he hitting these a little back roads in like the neighborhoods, kind of. And next thing you know, we ended up seeing the police. Like, you see a whole bunch of police. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why would they want to drive back here where his cousin probably at, where the police at? Why would you do that? Like, what can you do? Your cuz has fled the scene. He that boy ain't nowhere near here most likely. If he's smart enough, I don't know the way he probably think. Cuz won't even nowhere near the scene. He was gone. I knew he was spot gone. So I'm like, why would he even come around here like you gonna come pick him up or something? And if you what, like, I was just so like irritated and annoyed by that. I'm like, so it went to where like it was like on a four-way thing, like a crossroad, how a four-way crossroad is. We was on the street and he like pulled up, and we was at the stop sign, but to our left there was the whole bunch of police cars and stuff like that where I guess his cuz had fled the scene. So he kept going straight. Cause thing two was like, cuz don't go down there. He was like, yeah, I know, I'm not. And he went straight. Mind you, these police is on a prowl for a person that just fled the scene. So anybody that come in the area, of course, it's so many police cars, they are going to be suspicious. Are you not thinking about that? Like, I'm not even a person that be in the streets. I don't even be around police. I don't be in police situations like that. But I don't think they one thought about it. Like, why would you put yourself so close to the scene? So I just kind of second what thing two said, and I'm like, yeah, don't go over there. He like, I'm not. So we went on. He like, yeah, we about to go drop thing two off. I'm like, okay, bet. Why, honey? Why are we getting close to go drop thing two off? Honey, yeah, I'm gonna have to make another video.